Hi everyone, hello, welcome to Magnolia's. It's downtown Norfolk, Nebraska, coming to you live. We have this beautiful store here in Norfolk, Nebraska, and 6 days a week we hang out with you to show you what's new. So today's going to be new everyday decor, but in a modern vibe. We've got some cool pieces just arrived. You can see them here on the fireplace behind me. I wanted to show you some of the fun things, and Kate's here with me as well.
Hi, I'm literally putting them online right now.
She is working at it. It's hot off the press, straight out of the freight boxes in the garage. It's all coming out. And we're here to show you because I know you're always ready for the latest and the greatest new things, right? That's what I thought. So if you're going to jump on, don't be a silent watcher. Say hello. Let us know you're here. And like I said, we've got more modern decor today. We've been doing a lot of the barn boxes, rustic, farmhouse, rustic bunnies, that sort of thing. Bright and fun looks as well, but today some of the decor that just arrived is just what you need for your modern or transitional decorating style. What do you call your decorating style? Hey Sharon, how are you today? What would you call your decorating style? Kathy, Sharon, Pat, everybody weigh in. What style do you use to describe the look in your home? I'm gonna say I am kind of modern, eclectic. I tend towards a modern design, but I throw some things in that don't fit that criteria exactly. What would you say yours is, Kate?
I would say that mine is natural mod.
Natural modern?
Yeah. Elemental modern.
That could fit. That could fit.
Just because I like a lot of texture
style?
and almost minimal.
So we've got farmhouse and lodge. That's always fun. Elegantly rustic. I like that design idea. Farmhouse style, eclectic. You can just sort of make it up anymore, and you can run with it. You know, if coastal grandma works, you can make up anything. Modern neutral with pops of color added. Nancy says, "Good afternoon." Hello, Nancy, to you as well. What's your decorating style, Nancy? Modern farmhouse, says Diane, as well as Lisa. That's a pretty common catchphrase, and modern farmhouse can be pretty broad, don't you think? In fact, I would say these lanterns would fit modern farmhouse. A lot of people who love that aesthetic like that clean black and white look, or even a lot of all white, different textures and finishes in the all white look. I think that the spin on modern farmhouse lately has introduced black iron elements, a lot of natural wood elements. So it has warmed it up a little bit with these more dynamic contrasts. And Kim is torturing me with pops of color, ha ha ha. Coastal eclectic and some boho, says Janet. Oh, I love it. That's a good one. That's fun. See, I like a little boho too, I think, for sure. Although boho as a title is getting a bad rap, I think. We need a few more words to describe it. I have found a few.
I don't know what else to call it because boho is just so fitting.
Boho is boho?
I have a lot of boho at my house.
Well, there's a lot of fun elements that help you blend
minimalist
vintage.
Boho is my
that could
go-to.
Be it. the broader, the more Magnolia's beautiful items, I can work it in. Yes, that's true.
Yep.
You can work it in. Exactly. So the lanterns that are new here, these metal ones. Oh, I'll bug you for a tape measure.
Yep, I have.
I was
right
drinking.
Here.
I had to hold my tea for a while. My hands are just cold. You know what else? My ankles are cold. I have to wear
so specific
these crop jeans apparently, and you can't wear socks that show, or I will look more like an old lady than I already do. So therefore, my ankles are cold. That's funny.
That's what happens.
My cankles. So these lanterns are so cute. They are, well, I don't know if cute's the word. They're really cool.
They're beautiful.
They're cool lanterns. I like it. And
I'll drop links here in just a moment.
Nest. So if you wanted two of them, we can send them stacked inside of each other. This one's 7 inches square by 13 tall. And the really big one, which would be great like on my hearth, my mantle hearth at home. This really big one is 19 inches by 9.5 inches across the top. I like the price points too. You're going to like them. $46.50 and $64.50. They are open, so they don't have glass. That's why we're able to ship them. Yay, yay, yay. Let's style them up a little bit. Since we've got some fun things, we're going to try to just give you some ideas on how we'd use these, along with a lot of the other items behind me. This little eucalyptus wreath is a wreath / candle ring. I use it a lot for bowl filler, tray filler. I really haven't used it much as a wreath because it works good this way on round trays and so forth. So we've been using this as an item in our store that is just a good basic. Again, it's $39. This fits the big one just fine. It is too large to go inside the small lantern, but I was going to work with this big one here. Still weighing in on your design styles. Good deal. Do the lanterns sort of match the mirrors with the black rims? They do. These would be perfect with mirrors with black rims. They have a nice modern aesthetic. This is a faux leather handle. I mean, nothing is much made with real leather anymore, but that is a faux leather handle. It moves on both of them. And then we're going to add this magnolia for $12.50. This is the magnolia pick. This is all the longer it comes. It's a shorty. It doesn't have a long stem, but these work great for tucking inside short bases. Well, anything with the magnolia is classic, of course, for those of you with traditional design styles, right? I'm missing some of these messages, and Kate's trying to get all this stuff in, so if there's something I miss, I'm sorry. Oh, good. But I do like hearing what everybody calls their design style, because it helps us, you know, when we're buying for all of you to keep on track with things that you love. Oh, are you guys getting snow in Omaha? Wow. Hi, Kathy. It's sunny today.
It's cold.
It's cold, but we did get a little snow overnight, and you know what? I didn't listen to the news. Did you guys get dumped on with snow overnight? I think I heard you were expected to get way more than us. Okay, I feel
like Omaha always gets quite a bit more.
Omaha's been having it this year. I'm using the wreath structure itself. I better hold this up and show you, to insert the stem of the magnolia into the grapevine so that I can have it secured in there without wire. I'm also deliberately leaving the price tags on because I'm not cutting these items, so I can put it together and then disassemble it as well. Let's put a couple of those in there. And Kate's got some extra candles, I think. Do you have the cream totem candle by you?
I only have the short one. I think the other one's sold, and so they pulled them from back here.
Okay, you bought my sample candles. Okay. That's all right. I'm going to use one a little bit shorter.
I do have
one a little higher.
Oh, I forgot to grab the clear cylinder. Let me go grab that quick. 1 second.
Grab a set of those 3 candles while you're at it. That might help me out. Or some kind of big flameless candle. These candles are going crazy. Today I checked on something that we're expecting, and she says it's not coming until March. It's a new type of spring candle. So that was disappointing, but I have to already reorder our sets of 3 because we bought a lot. We bought what we usually do, but we've blown through them already. The set of 3 glass cylinder candles that look like poured glass in staggering heights with the remote. That's a popular item. You guys love that. We've sold out of those again, almost. And Isabel doesn't think she has a style. Her style is Isabel's style. That's what you should just say. This is very classic looking. I agree. This one has a traditional vibe going on, not only with the black and white, but a magnolia is a traditional flower, I think. And what I want to do is just sit a flameless candle in the middle here. Wonder if we can also add, since this eucalyptus is that natural touch grayish green color, and this new piece is also the same kind of thing. This is a new eucalyptus that just came in for spring. The 38-inch seeds eucalyptus spray, well, it's seeded, you can tell. Oh, perfect. That is a significant candle. That's what we need. This is a 4x8 candle for $24.50. It is not a flameless one. This is a real wax one, but it actually is good for the scale of this one.
Magnolia, I'm going to scan it so I make sure I drop the right one, because we have a few.
That's right. You might want that one. It's a good one. They look great laying in trays too. Can we see everything here? Now that candle's taller, I probably need this magnolia to do something else here. I'm working backwards trying to see the camera. And this piece I'm going to use to stand up a little higher. Take the same little stem, and all of these items are just weaving into the grapevine base as a structural support for me. And then we can, we can also use the open weave of the lantern itself to secure it, because I can spin it around the lantern. That might work better. Let's try that idea. One in, one out, separate it a bit, and get it to swoop out and over. So fun things to do with this lantern. I can completely visualize this in the fall with pumpkins. My brain's already a season ahead, as you know, because we're still confirming our Christmas and fall orders from market. So I'm always thinking, oh, pumpkins would look good. Sunflowers would look good in this black lantern. Very fun. So you can have some creative time with this. You could do a simple look too. Let's take the other one and put 2 candles in it in the glass poured style. Will this stay? You can.
What was that eucalyptus called?
The eucalyptus wreath, or this big one? This
the
big
stem?
is the seeded eucalyptus. It's 38-inch seeded seeds eucalyptus spray.
Seeds. Okay, for $18.50.
Seeds.
Got it.
18. I didn't say the price, so thank you. There we go. I'm just trying to bend this leaf wants to be in front of the candles, so it's kind of blocking.
Hey, Terry.
There we go.
75, Brenda. Oh, man.
Everybody's got the weather report. That's always fun. At least we have sun today. Yesterday, we never got any sun, so today, even though it's bitter cold, it maybe psychologically won't be so bad. I don't know. Hey, good, Terry. You've caught us twice in 1 week. Yay. Well, hopefully we haven't disappointed.
We have lots of new stuff this week. That's kind of
There is a lot of new stuff this week.
Judy said, would that lantern be considered outdoor safe?
If you put this outside for a long time and water were to stand in it, I would worry that the paint finish could flake or rust. It just depends on whether it's wet or not.
It's not.
If it's protected,
it's not said to be outdoor safe.
They're not making that claim, but if it were in a protected area, it didn't get rain or snow on it, I'm sure it would be fine. It's metal, so I wouldn't expect it to start rusting unless it had moisture directly on it. Let's try these candles. This is the set that is selling so fast. I just today reordered more of them. And we have 3 ivory candles in here that are the moving flame candles. These are not going to have any batteries because they're coming straight out of the box.
So it's $79.50 for a set of 3 with remote. So you get a remote included in the box for operation. Makes it very, very easy.
So they're going to travel to you just fine. They're all in this little nested box, and they will make it for sure. I'm going to grab 2 of them out of here. We'll use the tall and the medium size. I think they're going to fit just fine. Oh, maybe all 3 will fit. Let's check it out.
Jeannie's wondering if we have any more of the half orb style ferns that we use as candle toppers and stuff, the fern mounds. I don't think we do we?
Thank you for reminding me. I can try to get more. Can you grab the boxwood eucalyptus ball that's hanging on the succulent stand? It's actually, oh, hey, they fit. I didn't think they would, but they sure do. So these are 3x3 candles. I wish they had batteries in them. Sorry, that would take a while. So this is, oh, Kathy's going to get these. This is the 7-inch interior. So if you have your own lantern at home, these 3 candles are fitting in the 7-inch interior space. And it actually is even a little smaller than that. It's about 6.5 on the inside. So it is hanging on the outside from the bottom of the succulent stand. And it's a round orb. It doesn't have a flat bottom, but there's a round orb I was having her try to find. I might have to get it. So these little guys are going to nest in there. They're 3 inches. What we love about them is not only do they come as a set of 3 in nice staggered heights, but you get a remote with them. The remote, of course, is off and on, but you can also set a 6 or an 8-hour timer. And if you don't even touch the remote, you can simply turn them on to a timered setting at whatever time you want them to turn on every day. So these candles are I would call them a warm flame. I don't really have a candle that has a cool flame. I can't
Except
recall.
for the cool tone Fia flame.
The Fia flame itself is cool, but that's a different thing. Anything with the flame that moves, they're always warm. Some of them are more orange toned. Some of them are more golden. I would call this one more golden for sure. If this is helpful, I don't know who asked the question about the topper. This item can also sit on the top of a candlestick. It's only $12, and this is a 6-inch eucalyptus ball. It's plastic, but it's really nicely done, and that is going to actually sit just great on these new candle holders up here behind me. So we can sure show that. This has a nice large tray on the surface, probably made for a 4-inch candle, and that's, There it goes. I'll grab it. That's going to substitute really well for a candle too. That we do have in stock if you're into the instant gratification.
You're just going to get all the things done today. 9.5
She's
tall.
working while you're, this is how new it is. You're the first to see.
24.
So the caveat is I have to let her work around me while I talk about stuff. And that way the numbers all get put together online.
Yes.
Okay, so then you've got two options for lanterns. I love the modern aspect of these. We have worked really hard at Market to try to find lanterns that have no glass. I'm expecting more to be arriving, but some of those categories are a little slower than others lately. Okay, let's try a couple of things behind me on the mantle too. They all coordinate really well together. This metal with the leather is perfect and blends nicely with these new candlesticks. This is the 3250 12-inch large mod flat candle holder. It is just that. It's kind of mod.
There is 3 sizes. I could not find the middle size.
Oh, really?
It's still in
Okay.
its box somewhere.
So we've got a 12 and a 6. There's something in the middle that's probably a 10.
It's a 9.
A 9? Okay. And these do have that looks to me like it's bigger than a 4-inch top on this candle holder. Nice and broad. It also, the wood base, this isn't resin, this is wood. It's black glaze over wood. There, you can see it.
It holds
paint.
Is
it over
you
4?
could maybe get 4.5 in there, actually.
Okay. It's a little larger size, but that'll just give you
Yeah,
an
I
opportunity.
think you could. It's a 4.5-inch opening. I would say a 4-inch is the ideal size candle.
So if this 6-inch orb is sitting on it, that might help you visualize something you might have at home too. All 3 of these things are coordinating great together. The edging on this with wood, oh, I know what it is. So it's completely carved and then they've inset a metal tray into the wood on top. So $24.50 for the small one, $32.50 for the big one. The medium size is somewhere in the middle.
The medium size is $28.50.
So that's going to take, your choice. They're not sold as a set. Some of ours do. I think it just depends on the criteria is how they're packed.
Sheila, we don't have anything like that. And am I still muted? No, I'm not. Okay. We don't have anything. She wants the thing where you like poke in the florals almost like a frog. But we don't have any more of those.
Oh, that
where
one.
it's like foam.
No.
Those were sold.
I know what you mean.
I think those sold out a while ago.
So this little guy, absolutely pretty combination. This is a basket weave textured finish.
So it's called a 2-tone cream and black orb. Is it ceramic?
I would not say that that's cream. It's almost linen, but is it ceramic? I think so.
Or is it resin?
No, I think it's ceramic.
I think it's ceramic.
This is poured texture in the ceramic. $16.50 on this one.
So the small is
And
4 inches, the medium's 5 inches, and the large is 6 inches. That's easy to remember.
So $16.50, $19.50, and the large one for $24.50 sits perfectly on the candlestick if you wanted to use it in that way. There's always options. I like alternating candles and orbs or candles in boxwood, different things like that. The green always looks good on my fireplace, so I need a lot of extra green going on there. This is a pretty combo, but there's one more thing that matches the group. You're gonna like this too. Check out the gorgeous ceramic vase. It's getting a little reflection here, but it is that smooth black ceramic top. The textured vase on the bottom, the textured base is somewhat of a basket weave look. And it is, she's saying it's cream, but I don't know. I would change the
They call it cream and
tone
black.
because that is a warmer color. It's sort of a linen or a jute color. Jute would be a good descriptor. So that's the same coordinating with the orbs, and that
Can we
makes
get
a
the
really
measurements
fun
of that
set.
one?
Sure. So the bottom or the widest point of it, if that's helpful, the widest point across the diameter is 7 inches. The opening is 3.5, which I like because then your design goes together more easily when the top
So
is narrow.
3-inch opening?
3-inch opening and a 17-inch height.
Perfect.
On this combo. It will be great with just something simple. It doesn't need a lot in here. I was thinking it would probably look good with this neutral eucalyptus stuff that has come in. I don't remember the name of this, but they are
Tanned eucalyptus.
Tanned eucalyptus? Okay. They've been really popular because they're just a basic color that's really hitting the trends right now. I'm going to leave a couple of them tall, and I'm going to bend a couple because we're leaving tags on and just showing you design ideas. but we can resell these.
And
if I
that
don't
is
cut them.
$11.50 a stem.
Okay. So in this vase, if I drop a couple low, leave the others high.
Yes, Carol, the orbs are all sold separately, so you can choose the size you want.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using 5 eucalyptus stems. And then the trick to make them look fuller, let me pull this back.
And Terry already got hers.
Did you? Good, good. Things move fast. And they move faster when you guys know they move fast. It seems to be a perpetuating thing. We know that I'm trying to increase my buying quantities, but my brain clearly isn't wrapped around how much.
It's scary.
How much.
I think it's like scary almost, because it's like...
You don't want to overextend yourself or get stuck with things in the warehouse.
No. Oh, Bonnie just got her Beekman. She said my hands are very soft.
Awesome, Bonnie. I was just up there at our display today and pulled out all the empty holders of the product that's gone, and I ordered it, so there's more coming. We're restocking everything, including a whole bunch of lemon. All the lemon is what I think is going to be great for Mother's Day, that lemon scent. So I'm excited most about lemon. Okay, sunshine lemon, it's actually called. This is beautiful. Did you see how I was sort of just bending everything and it instantly gave it fullness? Because if you leave everything stick straight, it's not going to have the maximum wow factor if you are able to just manipulate all the stems, soften up all the straight shapes, give things little bits of movement, and that's what creates that better realism.
These are just too cute not to photograph, so I'm just going to do that over here.
Okay. So then if you keep going with the black theme that I know
adorable.
you all love, while she's photographing back there, I'm going to show you these metal orbs that have just come in. So we have a full-blown ensemble of black accents today for you. It's perfect. Perfect timing. It all came together from more than one vendor, in fact. So that's pretty opportune. These guys don't have tags on them yet, so... I'm just
they're the mod orbs. I'll make sure I drop a link here, yeah.
This size...
Can you tell I liked the word mod when I was
using the word mod for everything. You're mod. This the big guy is going to be an 8-inch diameter. The small one's a 6-inch diameter. They have a nice open weave with metal. They're all just straight black metal. And that's going to give you a really good... filler for a bowl to blend in
modern
with things.
Black orb.
There you go. They're going to blend in with all your solid pieces.
The smallest 25/50 and the largest 32.
Okay, 25/50 and 32. And that is going to go quick because that's a perfect accent when you don't know what to use in a bookcase to take up space. If you need to fill a big tray fast and you have too many little things, get something large like that. One other thing, I don't have a succulent around me, do I?
Janelle, welcome. She's new.
Hi, Janelle. Thanks for hanging out.
Kim said, I was going to mention that the days before Valentine's Day was fun, a way to learn all of your products.
Oh, good.
Good.
I would also put succulents inside these. So if you're doing this kind of thing in a tray, just lay a small succulent inside or something vining. Oh, good. You have one. There's a little air plant. And
I don't know if you want this. It's pretty big. But yeah, I had them for photography. But yeah, you can put little things in the orbs. That's really fun.
That actually looks good here too. Something like that would coordinate really pretty if you were doing a grouping on a fireplace. All these objects together would work well.
That's the sage button fern vine that Mom has there, and that is $19.50.
This piece is $19.50. We love this piece. We keep reordering it. It's been one of my favorites forever. It's just an interesting color. It's the perfect size. It's not too long. Sometimes these little trailing things get to be too long. Oh, good. Sharon's welcoming Janelle. Thank you. Anybody else new? Hey, jump on. We'll welcome you to the group. The other thing you can be part of, which is one of my favorite things, is to watch the Magnolias VIP page. It's a private group, and when people join the group, they're so generous in sharing photos of how they design things at home, and often ask for advice or comments, which is fun because then you all help each other. So that's a great group to join. It's just search for Magnolias VIP or click that link that Kate has just just provided. It's been a great education for me to see how much you all support each other and to see where everybody's watching from. That's what's amazing. You're from everywhere. It's great.
All over, yeah.
All over. So I've got everything in the black color direction. Did I show all the black? Let's pull in another brown item.
I think you did. I don't have anything in here, do I?
Before I switch gears on the color palette, because we do have a couple other things over here to show you too. Let me restack.
Try to fit it all up there.
I know.
Do you want me to, how about I move these candlesticks for you?
Sure, because those were shown yesterday.
Yeah, we showed them yesterday. I just was using them for product photography.
All this is just going to layer up nicely with my basic asparagus fern back there. This beautiful wreath is a nice lightweight asparagus fern. And it's airy, simple. If you like modern design, not too done. This is understated, I would say. The price point on this one is $95. This is a 26-inch fern wreath. It's Natural Touch asparagus fern. This product comes in a bush and a garland as well as this wreath. So we've been really moving through it because it's just the light, airy filler that things can often have added to just soften it up. So that's what's hanging behind here.
Hey, Susanna. She's taking a peek on her lunch hour.
Well, good.
Nancy says,
Thanks
I
for
want it
joining
all.
us. Thanks for
And Terry
joining.
says, once you go Magnolias, you'll never go anywhere else again.
Well, we're having fun finding things for all of you.
Yes.
So
Hi,
I'm glad you're
Mary.
enjoying it. This piece is going to be
That is a very cool
an exceptional one. So it is aluminum. And with cast aluminum, we see it done in many colors. Sometimes you see it just in plain silver. It's natural state. This one has a coppery bronze finish on it, is what I would call that. Now it's
I called it
reflecting the light.
bronze.
Bronze. Okay. Bronze sounds like a very good description, although when the light is hitting it, it seems purple. In person, without that light on it, in natural daylight, it's definitely in the brown family. So it is going to be a simple design that you might just leave sitting all by itself. You have that deep notched side to the vase. The price point on this one is $99.50 or $98.50, and it's ridged and cast metal. So it's actually metal. It's not terribly heavy because aluminum isn't that bad. 20 inches tall, 7 inches across, I'd say. But if you have a narrow mantle, this is only going to need under 5 inches to sit on a surface. So it won't be so cumbersome that you can't do something with it there.
So it's 5 inches deep?
5 inches deep, yes. Okay. And that would be the widest point on the surface that it needs. I'm going to drop a couple of stems in. Let's see if we can style it a little bit. I know you like that if we show how to use it. These are the 26-inch boxwood sprays.
It's called the Boxwood Beauty for $9.50.
$9.50 a stem. We're going to use 2 stems. This is also an outdoor safe product because, as you can see, it's plastic. So if you want to use this in a porch pot, this will be safe to get rained on, snowed on, whatever is happening where you live. And then we're going to use this eucalyptus, the seeds eucalyptus again. This was an 1850 stem.
Bonnie said, Kate, that would look beautiful in your entryway. Bonnie, you're perpetuating my problem.
Her poor husband. That's all we can say.
He's very patient. But as you ladies know, it becomes an addiction, always finessing things. But my home is like my happy, safe space. I love being at home. I'm such a homebody.
To be home.
So I definitely like making my house just right.
Yes. Meanwhile, I'd be out for cocktails every night if I had enough friends. No.
Yeah, all of our friends live everywhere. I don't have,
They're not here. So it's turning into a cactus. This looks like a cactus. It definitely needs this extra height. Let's get this guy in here.
You're going to need a few of those. I know we don't have many back here.
I have this one.
Well, but it looks so cute.
Did you photograph it?
I did photograph it, so
okay.
Go for it.
As long as you photographed it, I can take it back out of here and move it up here. It needs 2, potentially 3, but let's try 2 because that's all I have, right? Yes, that's all I have.
Oh, funny.
Well, I think that the boxwood holds it up, but because it's bulky.
Christy says everything is so gorgeous.
I
like getting new arrivals. It's fun to kind of play with them and see how we would style them.
New things all the time. Well, and we have to have refreshed spaces in here, and we're trying to do a television commercial Monday, so I definitely need to get all these new pieces out and get all of our little vignettes designed in the store. There's so many areas that we could photograph for the commercial, and you'll probably see it. It shows locally, but I'm sure Kate will share it with all of you too.
Yeah, I usually run it in like Facebook ads. Kathy said, I'm a homebody when I have extra time now that I'm retired, and I want my home to be beautiful because I enjoy that. Heaven help me when I get retired. Heaven help my husband when I'm retired.
When you're retired. I don't know if you're the kind of person to be retired.
I don't know. We'll see.
There you go. The boxwood having less is better, and it helps hold up all the eucalyptus. So 2 stems of 1850 eucalyptus with all those interesting seeds on there kind of retains the modern aspect of the vase. I like that just fine. I would use that. Simple, any season. That will work. These I would coordinate with them. They're going to be mixing metals if you do, but I feel like they have the same feel, the same vibe. There you go. Check out these beautiful glass and metal candle holders. So the top is a blown glass bowl. It's mounted to an aluminum base. This time we have a gold accent on it, but you can see how cast aluminum has an interesting texture to it. And the glass is painted on the inside, smooth on the outside, so the color is on the inside, and it's not completely solid, but for the most part it is. If you put a candle in here, I didn't try it, I would bet it would have a hard time showing through, maybe a little bit.
Will you measure the tall one?
The height of the total piece on the tall is $21. It's $99.50.
Wait, what?
$99.50. It is 21.
Oh, you said it's $21. I was so confused.
I did say that. It's 21 inches,
Okay.
and it's $99.50. And then
21 by 5 by 5.
Okay. The base of it is 5 across.
Okay.
Again, and the candle holder itself is 4.5 inches across the top. And then the small one is not too much shorter, but it's 18 inches. So all those pieces are now in a different color family. They're not black, but they have a very modern aesthetic to them also. And I'm sure those are going to go bye-bye quickly as well.
Yeah, those are really neat.
Yes, Rochelle says that her cat would attack this. Kate's cat would probably attack that too.
Yeah, I have to make sure my stuff's secure when she gets curious. She usually is pretty good, but she is a wild child.
She's young. She's a young kitty yet. So very pretty combination. I like all of those pieces together. I think my
I think you should do a light and bright look now. So let me grab
look.
this for you.
Okay, these would be fitting in that criteria.
Yes.
Let's give it a go. New stuff, new stuff. So this is gray metal, painted gray. It's a,
That's blue.
blue?
Yeah, it's
Green?
blue.
What color is my sweater? Is it blue or is it green?
It's blue. Also,
This
I really
apparently
like that
matches.
sweater on you. That looks nice.
This is apparently matching my sweater. This was not planned at all. How funny. This one is the Falling Leaves laser cut candle holder. Falling Leaves laser cut candle holder. So it's especially showy when you put the Fia flame in it, which is the purpose of buying this. This is where we have our cool flame. I don't have a candle that has a cool colored flame, but these Fia flames definitely qualify. The small size that I have here is $39.50, and it is the cool Fia flame. They are also magnetic, so because the Fia flame is magnetic, incidentally, if you ever needed it to stay in your candle holder, it will because it's magnetized. And the large one at $29.50 is 10 inches tall.
Those are so pretty. So if you're also someone who likes to host people on your patio, I really like bringing these
Outside.
Yep, outside. I wouldn't keep it outside, and don't keep your Fia flame outside, but it's really nice when you have
It doesn't matter
guests
if you use
over.
it a little bit. Whoa.
I didn't want to stay on the nail.
Scared
or
me.
if you're staying outside late, it's kind of a fun little glow.
Well, they're very pretty, especially the fact that the pattern on the cutout will project on the side of your house or your patio umbrella or something, because I have one at home that it will do that. It makes
Can you
that
give me the
starburst.
measurements of those?
So they are the 8 inches tall and 10 inches tall.
In wide.
The big one is, I bet you should say 4.5 inches wide, and the small one is 4 inches wide. And they're going to be apparently a blue, greenish, grayish color. That's what I'm going to call it because it's all in there. I have little cups here for egg cups. I think these need little pots of grass made up in them or succulents.
Yeah, they need little succulents in them.
Or tulips would be cute in here. We better figure it out and get these going with the designers. They're $19.50 as they are. If you're a DIYer and you're getting a vision for what you need, $19.50 each, 3 color choices.
I don't know if I did those yet, actually.
Those aren't in? Okay. Try that. So you got a pretty little minty lime green color, a nice dusty rose pink, and this color with the pink and the yellow combination swirled. Those are fun and cheerful. Because you can probably do a lot of things with those. You can
the air plants behind you look really cute in that.
Do they? Did you put them in there to show?
Yeah.
Let's try and take a look at that then. These little guys. The air plants, by the way, are just $4.50. They are alive, whereas I have killed many air plants. I've tried. Doesn't happen to stay alive at my house. Yes, you could put that in there. That's cute. Another idea for you.
So the 3 colors, pink, green, and stripe, which is a yellow-pink combo.
Okay.
That's great for DIY wires.
And then another fun vase for you today. You're getting all the new stuff. Wow, this is just 1 shipment, 2 shipments lately. This is a nice white. It's not a very stark white.
Really quick.
It's, yes.
Sorry, back to the eggs. Would Lily of the Valley work in that, or would it be too big?
Oh, wow. I'm going to say
if you cut
it's
it
going to
short,
be a little big, but you might be able to cut a couple stems off of it to make it fit.
That's what I would do, is cut it apart.
Bit overwhelming for it. But it's worth a shot because you could always reduce the size of the lily of the valley by trimming it out. This is $62.50 for the ivory grooved vase. That's true. I would call it ivory versus white. I mean, in relation to my white coffee mug, it's maybe a little bit more muted. But the price is great. It's a nice sturdy ceramic vase, and the total height is just under 18 inches, and the total diameter is 5.5. So you've got plenty of height there to make a really showy statement.
Is that ceramic, you said?
It is ceramic. This is that gorgeous stem that is wax flower that has multi pieces to it. So there's 3 segments on 1 base. If I put 2 of those in, you get instant fullness.
Oh, the crocus would be just really cute in there.
The crocus is gone, though.
Yeah. Oh, well, if you had the crocus.
Yes, we might still have the mascari.
Tulips, I would cut the tulips real short, probably.
Probably. Do you remember what the wax flower costs?
Okay.
This is that cute dusty rose color, and it's dropping down in there a little bit. I would definitely put
$24.50 for the budding wax flower bush.
It needs to stand up about that tall. So it's a perfect kind of thing. In fact, cherry blossoms would look great in here. Dogwood would look great in here. Just branches would look great. We sold out of the pussy willow stems. Those would have looked great if you have some. What else can I think of? The eucalyptus would probably look beautiful in here too for a modern, non-seasonal kind of look as well. So a gorgeous, easy to use vase, not too much width in the opening, so you don't have to put so much stuff in there, and that's kind of what I like. I'm not big on vases that flare because that just requires a ton of product and it gets sprawly. But if we wired those together with some bendy vine, you'd probably have a nice upright little bundle going on there. Exciting.
Bendy vine, bendy vine.
So
you have to show.
Are you going to bring me anything else?
Well, these, you haven't showed these.
You want to do all that today?
Yes.
Okay. She's got more. She's got more.
Here. So, I did not realize it when we bought these, but we got this new purple hurricane, which is super cute with a Fia flame.
I know some people have already found that hurricane. I saw it going out in orders already.
So the purple hurricane is perfect with, I would do the cool tone Fia flame personally, and I would do the large size. This is the small, but I think the large would give you enough glow to really shine through there. So that is really sharp, and then it fits perfectly on these new candle holders. What's the name of this? I know.
Happy accident.
They're like iridescent, so it's called the Kathy Clear Glass Candle Holder, but they are like iridescent candle holders.
Well, plus there's a ridge on the edge, so they're not going to fall off or slide off if anybody moves that around. It's perfectly stable in there. So that's really an exciting exciting change up from what we were planning. Okay, there's not a price on this one. The candlesticks are $32.50 for the 10-inch.
So the large is $32.50. The small is $26.50.
Yeah, they're all missing their tags. Okay. And the cylinder itself.
And the Hurricane is $29.50.
So it could be a vase. It can be a candle holder. You can use it with the group and put some big candles on there. That's going to hold.
I'll see if I can fix the adjustment. It's just Mom's phone being a droid.
What's the matter? Is it blurry?
It keeps like wanting to refocus itself.
Oh, is it?
So it goes like this.
Uh-oh,
it's
sorry.
Very annoying.
I am not noticing that from where
See,
I'm
I keep
standing.
telling Mom she needs to get an iPhone, but
Do you know how much work
alas.
it would be to change from an Android to an iPhone?
Yeah.
It's very concerning. I'd have to like stay home for 2 days to figure it out.
She would be debilitated for 2 days. Yes,
happen.
we can ship all of the stuff that I'm showing today. So
Yes,
fret not.
even though it's glass.
We are keeping the boxes they come in to help keep it nice and safe when it comes to you. Twyla says everything was so nicely packaged and wow, it shipped so fast. Excited to see.
We're working at it.
Oh, excited to use the Pura. Great.
Look at that little baby
Yeah.
with the bunny,
And
the
Kathy's
butterfly
getting
in her
those
nose.
candle holders. So when I was naming them, you know how I was running out of names the other day? I literally was going through and I was just finding customers' names to name these things because I was so out of ideas. So
Oh, no.
you literally might have an item named after you.
Well, there is no tags on these, so you'll have to enlighten me.
So it is the glass Easter bunnies. I'll drop a link to all
They're
of
so
them.
sweet. And they're nice weight. They're not light. They're going to be a heavy-duty piece of glass.
So the 3 large sizes are the Patty, the Peony, and the Poppy. Patty is the one with the yellow butterfly on her nose. Peony is the teal. And Poppy is the one with the blue butterfly on her nose that you saw at my house.
So there's one more style. Okay. And we still have stock on them. I don't know how fast they're going. I know that they got found
Yes.
right away though, and there's a few other glass pieces we'll have to show another day. 'cause
Everyone
they
says
weren't
get an
out.
iPhone.
Everyone says get an iPhone. Oh, people. I know. She tells me all the time.
Michelle says that she's in the same boat though. She's 56 and has always had an Android.
Yes, I have had an Android forever, and I tried an iPhone, and then I couldn't use it, and I tried to go back, and it destroyed my contacts. It was. They don't like it when you go back. That's
No,
what happens. It was not cool. But that was several
Not
years ago.
cool.
Several years ago.
I'll drop a link to those lanterns again. If you want to see how Mom styled them, I would definitely watch the replay.
Because I just took it apart.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So,
Yeah.
yes, the resting bunny, basically what happened yesterday, we showed the resting bunny and
The resting
there
bunny
was
is not here.
They sold out, and then we had FedEx delivery, and there happened to be some more bunnies in this delivery. So I put more online, like really shortly after, and then those sold out. So they're all sold out. We probably will not be getting more of those, but we are getting more of the bunny with carrots. I hope to have that if they're here, maybe today.
There was a couple other bunnies that I've reordered too. I'd love to say that they're going to be leaving their warehouse yet this week, hopefully. Hopefully.
You guys are funny. So the debate is iPhone or Android. I'm an
it's a battle
iPhone user.
online.
I think iPhones are like crazy expensive, but the use between iPhones and iPads and my iMac, oh my gosh, seamless. It's so nice.
Because it just floats from one. See, that's the problem. Then I'd have to learn how to use an Apple computer, and I can't.
That's the thing.
That would
It's
just send me over
easier
the
than
edge.
Windows. It's so simple.
But I already understand Windows.
Well, it's
And I'm happy.
complicated.
Why?
I'm happy.
Why take that away from me?
We're not happy.
You know what I would do? I would just get a personal secretary and say, "Here, you do it."
Set it up.
That's what I'd have.
I've been
to
saying
do.
for years you need a personal assistant.
Yes,
Your
I
crazy
do.
life.
If anybody's close by and you want to be my personal assistant, it's going to be hard
See,
work.
Rochelle likes Rochelle, Lorraine, Mary. They're all like iPhone, Apple. It's just
iPhone.
easier.
Okay, I'm putting this cool twiggy thing around here just for one last idea.
That's the wrap twig spray for $12.50. The photo does not do it justice. I will photograph it now that
I
Mom
think you need
has
to
it.
change the color or something because the
It
color looks brown.
It says cream in the description.
I think you need to put the word bleached in the description.
Cool. Well, I'll just
Bleached.
take a photo and then it'll make more
Because
sense.
it's like the color of straw or something in that family.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do all these fun things with it. You can
Life is
swirl
easier when I have
chunks.
time to photograph. So that's my...
She
I got
needs
a
to
lot
take
photographed
pictures.
this morning.
Well, good. I'm glad you did because the morning went fast.
Yeah, it did.
I'm ready for some lunch. So you guys are having
enchiladas for lunch.
Probably the biggest lineup of new things today. I heard that. You got enchiladas?
Yeah.
I hope you're sharing. I bring you food. You should bring me food.
I did bring enough for both of us, don't you worry. And I brought guacamole.
Yes, Michelle is understanding. She does have an iPhone and an iPad, and she loves it. Okay.
Yep.
Fun things. This will be a little fun little bendy vine piece to play with in here to get you that modern farmhouse
That is
aesthetic.
cute. Yeah, there you go.
Move
Wow,
that
Mom,
one.
those lanterns, where could I put those at my house?
Well, the lanterns are going to be a lot of fun. All seasons.
Did we buy enough?
Versatile.
Now, every time we
not.
get something in, I'm like, did we get enough
Did
of
we
those?
get enough? No, you can't have one. We didn't
Oh,
get
you
enough.
know what? There is one other lantern that we just got that I have not seen, but I know it's around here that we'll show
show it.
tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll do some
more.
styling tomorrow. And I'm thinking we'll do groupings like we did today because there is still more new stuff that we're getting today. And the new just
There's
does
more
not
boxes.
end.
And
So
I know somebody's supposed to be bringing 2 pallets yet. So
yeah.
more stuff, more stuff. This is
Exciting.
the best, funnest time of spring. And I know it's the
Most
funnest
fun.
time. I know you're enjoying new things just as much as we are. So we'll
Yeah.
keep them coming. Just make sure you watch us every day or check us out in replays. Leave some comments. If you have questions, just send a message to the store. A Facebook message is perfect because Connie helps us keep track of all those messages.
And do know we are probably getting at least 50 messages a day.
Yeah, and there's that.
So I'm sorry if it takes a little longer for us to get back to you. We're having some very thankful we're having growing pains. So
That's
if
okay.
it takes a little bit for us to get back to you,
So we
know
just,
that we will. And if you want to re-message us and say, hey, just putting this at the top of your inbox, that's okay too. Sometimes it
works.
takes us 24 hours or so.
We just kind of jump between the customers that walk in
Yeah.
and the customers online, back and forth all day long.
But you know what? We love it, and we're staying very busy, and it's been really fun. And we are hiring. I need to make a sign. I need to do a post.
Yes,
we're
can you describe that?
We need help with shipping, and we need someone who likes to do photography that would be comfortable with a DSLR camera to photograph these beautiful products, put them in edit the photos, put them in our system. I have a whole process. I'm just running out of time.
And it needs to be somebody local
Local,
that can work.
Unless somebody wants to move here.
Smaller stints of hours. There you go.
Yes.
That
So
offer is workable as well.
yeah, so I'll be doing some updated, but if you know anyone, we always like to ask you first because especially you local ladies, if you know someone
Spread the word.
that would work with that would be fantastic. So-
Referrals are the best. Awesome. Well, if you have any other questions, throw a message at us. Otherwise, we will be back tomorrow, same time.
New stuff.
Same
No.
place.
What's tomorrow?
Friday.
Oh, I thought tomorrow was Saturday.
No, we're not there yet. Tomorrow's
Okay.
Friday.
So we can do more new arrivals, and then we'll do something fun on Saturday. We're taking
Perfect.
suggestions if you need inspiration. I know someone said mantle. We haven't done mantles.
I know.
We should do
Or dining
mantle.
tables.
Or dining tables. So we might have to do
Yes.
both on Saturday.
Well, maybe we can do them at my house, although I don't love my mantle. We'll think about it.
Yeah, you
I have
really.
I have
you
a good
have a
dining
love-hate
table.
relationship with your mantle.
Exactly. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. We will catch up with you then tomorrow at noon. Take care.